All right, we got a minute. This will be a good one to talk about. Okay. So this was on the neighborhood talk. Neighbors, y'all got to let these men go. A Miami woman has been arrested and is being held without bond after shooting the girlfriend of the man she is dealing with in the buttocks. 25-year-old Jahniya Meda was charged with attempted murder following the incident. According to Law and Crime, the victim showed up at Meda's home around 9:50 a.m. She banged on Meda's door, yelling for her boyfriend to come out, police said. According to the report, the victim began walking around the home in hopes of getting someone to answer the door. As the victim walked around the property, Meda opened up the front door and fired two shots in her direction, then yelled, "Get from my house." The entire incident was caught on Ring camera. After being shot, the victim fled the scene and went to a nearby park to call police. Minutes later, video footage shows the victim's boyfriend leaving alone in a Mercedes. After being questioned, he confirmed victim was his girlfriend and admitted that he was hiding in the home while she was looking for him. He claimed he didn't answer the door because it wasn't his residence. Shortly after the incident, Meta was taken into custody while speaking with police. She claimed she recognized the woman due to a previous altercation they'd had over the same man. Child, this is too much. Him not checking on his girlfriend after hearing gunshots is crazy. Thoughts? Okay. So, um let's look at this. So, we're over here in Miami-Dade court. We're on a channel called You Have a Collect Call. Hold on a second. And they broadcast some of the first appearances. Let's get into it. So this was her first appearance in court. Hold up.
Miss Meda is present, Your Honor, and I do have probable cause arguments when you're ready.
Meda is present before the court, charged with one count of attempted felony murder. Give me a moment.
Now, what's going to happen here in a second, I think the judge read the report incorrectly. I think, excuse me, I think he thought, excuse me, guys. I think he thought she went to someone's house rather than the victim going to her house. So he starts to tell her that she can't go back to her residence. And the lawyer, her public defender, is trying to tell him, no, you're reading the wrong address. The victim came to her house, not the other way around. So just catch the tea.
So the arrest affidavit, it's Judge within the
I'm listening, counsel.
Judge, within the four corners of the arrest affidavit, it's clear to me that there's enough here for Miss Meda to be entitled to statutory immunity under 776.013. This is her home where the alleged victim.
Yeah, there was no sound. The judge was reading the document. There was no sound. He was reading. He was reading to himself.
Comes to her home, has previous interactions with her where she has threatened violence. And the alleged victim then, according to the arrest affidavit, is trying to enter into her property and go through the back of the home after Miss Meda did not answer the door. And Miss Meda exercised her right to use deadly force. She has no priors. She was, in legal possession of this firearm. And so for those reasons, I would argue that she's entitled to the statutory immunity and should be released ROR.
I find that there's probably that I don't see if the attempted murder, attempted felony murder. What's the underlying felony? Well, while you're looking at that, Ms. Meda, have no contact directly or indirectly with the alleged victim, whose last name is Burse. You cannot go back to the location, which is 3001 Northwest 184th Street, Miami Gardens. Stay at least 500 feet away from that location. Address in here as well, please state.
Judge, I'm sorry, that's Miss Meda's address. It's the alleged victim who went to Miss Meda's home when this incident took place.
I'm sorry. This address of 3001 is correct. I'm sorry. That's Miss Meda's home. You have to give me the address of it. I'm sorry. Okay. Have no contact directly or indirectly with the alleged victim. Skip the address. Okay. All right. And stay at least 500 feet away from anywhere where she lives or works. Okay.
That was the first appearance. I don't think she's getting any bond. I think it's no bond. Even though she was kind of standing her ground at her house, but I don't know. She's not getting any bond. Hold on a second. Just a sec. So this is what they say actually happened. Did I cover this up? Oh, hold on. Okay. Hopefully I covered this. Let's go over here. Yeah, so they've got her with attempted felony murder. Look at this mugshot. On Saturday, September 20th, 2025, at approximately 9:48 hours, shot spotter alerted to 2 rounds discharged in the area of 30th Avenue and 184th Street. Shortly thereafter, dispatch received a call reporting a female who'd been shot and was located at Wall Frazier Park on 185th Street inside of a silver Nissan Altima at approximately 1000 hours. Officer Johnson arrived at Walt Frazier Park, located the Nissan Altima. Inside the vehicle was a victim who suffered from 2 apparent gunshot wounds. Miami Gardens Fire and Rescue responded and transported the victim to Aventura Hospital for medical treatment. At approximately 10:05 hours, Officer E. Pierre advised that he had located 2 spent shell casings in front of 184th Street. The casings were found in front of the porch close to the front door. Officers cleared the residence and detained possible shooter, later identified as Jahniya Meda. Meda was transported to Miami Gardens Police Station for further investigation. Detective Tamayo responded to Aventura Hospital and made contact with the victim. The victim advised that she had been driving to Miami Gardens when she observed her boyfriend's vehicle parked at 184th Street. She stated she exited her vehicle and approached the front door of the residence, knowing her boyfriend was inside with another female. The victim knocked on the door and asked for her boyfriend to come outside. The victim reported that that as she began walking from the front door westbound towards the side gate, suspect Jahniya Meda opened the front door, stepped outside onto the porch, and fired 2 shots in the direction while stating, "Get from my house." The victim identified the shooter by name of Jahniya and as the person who shot her. The incident was captured on Ring camera. The victim's boyfriend, later identified as Dennis Anthony Pollard, was observed fleeing the area in a Mercedes Benz. The traffic stop was conducted and Pollard was detained and transported to Miami Gardens Police Department. Detective Tamayo interviewed Pollard, who stated that he had been inside Meda's residence in her bedroom when someone knocked on the front door. He explained that he did not answer the door because it was not his residence. However, Meda went to the front door and shortly thereafter heard gunshots. Detective Tamayo interviewed Meda at the Miami Gardens police station. Prior to the questioning, Detective Tamayo read Meda her Miranda rights from a standard form. Meda stated she understood her rights and agreed to speak without an attorney present. Oh, God. Meda stated she was at the home when a female came to the front door, banging on the door and yelling that she was going to beat her ass. Meda advised that she recognized the female from a prior incident involving the same boyfriend referenced above. Meda further stated that she did not initially answer the door. However, she observed the victim walking around to the side gate of her residence. The victim was shot in the buttocks and her back area. Based on the Meda's statements and ongoing investigation, a search warrant was executed and retrieved the firearm used in the attempted murder. She was arrested and is being transported without incident. Okay. And that's coming straight from the blogs. Okay. Girl. A mess, right? Do you imagine? You said she don't own him? So he can be over in Miami Gardens if he wants to. Is that what you're saying, one Jennifer? Clearly, if he's making pit stops at somebody else's house, baby, he's not yours. Go on about your business. Don't make any stops. If you see him stop somewhere, maybe change your locks. Find a new boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he's not with you, it's just it's getting ridiculous out here. People are trading freedom for jail time, and these guys are getting like scot free. These guys are enjoying life and doing all that they want to do, have all the women that they want. The women are fighting over them, and they're ending up in fucking jail and are going to have legal bills and records and bodies and all kinds of, it's bad. You can get your kids taken away. This is terrible. There is no quality guy out here that would have you at risk of going to prison over him. There's no man out here that loves you that would have you out here acting like this unless you're just a fool, right? Um it's crazy.